Okay, so it is, let's see, August 17th. Am I correct? August 18th.
18?
Yep, it's Thursday, August 18th, and this is the invasive working group, and we are going to start the meeting. It's regular meeting. And on the agenda, I don't have in front of me right now, but I basically put together just saying that I was going to give an overview of the trees of heaven that our park crew has located throughout town. And Sandy gave me a list, which is right here. So they have identified, I asked him to go back over the list of the trees of heaven that they had identified and to prioritize what they truthfully felt that they could do themselves, because some may not be within their reach to do for free. And they pointed out approximately 5 trees that are very easy to take down at Tilly Pond Park and the Town Hall fire area. And Cherry Lawn had 1 large tree and a few saplings. They'd need a bucket truck, but they'd be able to do that. Weed Beach, approximately 15 trees near Short Lane and on the beach near Paddle Racks. And 1 tree in the woods on the hill near the entrance.
Pam, can you just repeat that? So at Weed Beach it was 15 in the Short Lane, and then it was how many?
Let's say approximately 15 trees near the meadow, we'll say, since we've been referring to it as the meadow, and on the beach near the Paddle Racks.
Oh, so the ones near the beach near the Paddle Rack is included in that 15?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know the number? Like, I know those trees. Do you know how many those are right there? Like, did he say 2 or 3, or did he say more?
No, approximately 15 near the meadow and on the beach.
He's just including that all as one. He wasn't separating. Okay,
Yeah.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yep. 1 tree in the woods on the hill near the entrance, and then 5 to 6 trees and saplings in the woods near the picnic area are a little more difficult to get to. So we
5 to 6. Okay, I'm sorry. 5 to 6 in the woods
near the picnic area, but they're much more difficult to get to. So I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
And so far, as of today, they've taken down the 5 trees at Tilly Pond Park and Town Hall. Again, I don't know if it's two trees at Tilly or 3, but it's 5 total in those 2 areas.
Great. Do you know what they're documenting, like if they're doing a before and after?
Pictures?
Yeah.
I don't know that. But I certainly can request it from this point forward.
What do we think as a group? I think it might be helpful. So if anybody says to us, as you know, Pam, like, why'd you take down the trees? We can document, no, this was a tree of heaven, an invasive, the black lantern.
I think that's a great idea.
Not a good thing. So this way we're COA-ing, and then also we have an inventory. We actually show what was there, what's come down, and then when we work towards getting donations to replanting, we know there, because I don't know if there's a plan to take out the stubs, so to speak.
I think it's a great idea also because it'll be an idea of where to look for new saplings that might emerge. So that way we have a go-to areas and say, we're going to, keep a lookout for that, because saplings come up. Anybody can pull that. I mean, it's, when we let it go for 10 years and it becomes a massive tree, it's a problem.
Right.
Great.
Okay, so I will talk to the guys and make sure that we have before and after shots. I do not know. Let's see. I do know we do not have a tree stump remover. We're looking to purchase one, but today we do not have that technology to take out a tree stump. So for now, they will be there. I know we're looking into it, purchasing one. And Well, because I got a quote from a contractor at Tilly Pond Park because we have numerous tree stumps there.
Yeah.
And, the work alone just for Tilly Pond Park would have been about $3,500 to $4,000 to remove them, when the attachment for one of the pieces of equipment we have already would be, I think, $6,000. So it would just make more sense for us to purchase that and have it always for all our parks.
So we would just need an attachment? Is that what you're saying?
Right, so we have a piece of equipment that would hold different attachments, and one attachment would be a tree stump remover.
Okay, so I got to qualify this and clarify. So we already have an existing product that could do it, but we would need to get $6,000 to be able to add on different attachments, or would we need to buy a tree stump remover?
No, we have a piece of equipment that allows different attachments on it, and one of the attachments we can put on it would be to remove stumps.
Great.
Was that better?
Yeah. No, that's right. A lot cheaper than, 60
Yeah.
grand or something. Okay,
Well,
cool.
I think it was $5,000, $4,000 to $5,000 to remove just Tilly Pond, and we have stumps everywhere. So
Okay, you said, I just want to clarify, you said 3,500 to 4,000, you got a quote for Tilly Pond to remove the stumps.
Yeah.
So do you want to say 5,000, or are you saying 35 to 4,000?
Sorry, because there's two, he gave me two quotes. One was 4,000 to 5,000, and one was 3,500 to 4,000. So whatever you want to do. There are two different quotes and two different packages. That's all to choose from.
So can you just repeat that? He gave you one that was 35 to 4,000, and one that was
4,000 to 5,000.
4 to 5. Why two different ones? So was it just doing
one was leaving the stump material at the site, and one was taking everything away.
Yeah, they charge a lot to take away. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you have to go to the dump, and they could charge you there too. So
except we wouldn't be charged.
Well, they would ask us to see if we could get dumping for nothing. So yes. Negotiate.
Yes, sorry. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so, and I also mentioned that Charles from Eastern, oh no, he's not Eastern Landscaping anymore. I'm forgetting regardless, Charles the landscaper, we hired for Cherry Lawn Park to take away the invasives. He is getting started next week. So apparently he was waiting for the green light for me, and I thought we had already given the green light. So he'll be starting next week.
So that's when we thought he was going to be starting the whole time anyway. So that's great.
Right, and he's going to give a full report to us when he gets started. So at the next meeting, we'll have something too. But Laura also reminded me that we were considering meeting at Cherry Lawn too.
We were. Yeah. But you know what? I mean, Laura and I can go and pop over there. And I mean, I'm there every day, so I'll document the work.
Okay.
And I have sent videos to you from before, and then I videoed again last week. And so I'll video again next week. So again, the whole thing, we have a visual library to show us.
And I let him know. I let him know the timetable on the tennis court construction as well. That's starting the week of September 6th. So the day after Labor Day, that's starting there. That shouldn't really interfere with his work, but just a heads up.
And did he say give us, do you remember?
Say again?
Did he give us he gave us a number of hours, I remember. Did he say how many days that would take?
Not in this discussion.
Okay, that's okay. No big deal. Well, that's fine. So he won't be bumping into September 6th.
No, and not only that, I mean, I think it was just a matter of giving him the heads up that there's going to be construction on the site, that he'd have to be, watchful. But
So
some of the work that he's doing is on the outskirts.
Oh, yeah. So he would be starting on Monday, August 22nd.
He's looking to start the week of, so.
Okay, looking
Depending
to
on-
start next week. Okay.
Right. He said that there is some rain coming in, he thinks, which would be really good for us.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And then I
great.
wanted to discuss, Mary Louise, who was chairing this, this group, can no longer make it at 4:00. So, and I also wanted to, I do see the value of having this group continue to meet and to continue to discuss for transparency of the town, which I think is great. Personally, I'd like to see it stay during the day if it's possible. I mean, I don't know if that works for you and Joanne, Laura and Joanne, and
Well, it helps with Sandy suggesting it on, I remember, right? Is that why you're, yeah. So can you, so is Amy Doran completely off the committee, or did she just not want to chair?
no, she's off.
She's off. So Mary Louise is the only commissioner on. I don't know. I guess we should ask Lori if she feels like she needs a.
I think you're right.
I think we need a commissioner on it. I don't know. We could check with Mary Louise and see if she could, how we do the playground group in the morning?
Mhm.
We can ask Joanne and Laura how their schedules are in the morning on a different day, or on the same day in the, because it's really once a month.
Any feedback from you, Laura and Joanne?
I will sometimes be able to make it, and sometimes I won't be able to because I work full time. So it just depends on. I don't have any set schedule, but usually I can carve out some time just to maybe even go to the parking lot, because I usually share this room with a bunch of people, but today I'm not.
Okay, so like you're doing now, you're carving out time when you can make. Okay, Laura, what about you?
Mornings are a little more difficult for me, depending on the day. So on Thursdays, I'm at Bartlett around 9:00. So
well, we can switch the dates.
Other days would be better. I'm at DBA on Wednesdays, but that's generally around 10. And if I'm, 15 minutes late for that, that's okay. And I have better reception at DBA, so I could even, sit there is no parking lot there. Just sit at the post road and talk to you.
Pull it from the book club. Okay, got it.
But it seems that this Thursday works for everyone. Maybe,
Is there a better time for Mary Louise that,
Yeah, I think we really need to check with Mary Louise, because she's the commissioner, and how Lori set it up was that the commissioners are the chair.
Right.
Okay, so I'll reach out to her by email and see if I can narrow down some times, and I'll shoot it out to all of you. That's all. We'll figure it out.
The only time I can't meet is Monday mornings.
Yeah, Monday mornings aren't good for a meeting.
Really?
No.
Tell me about it.
Just remember that Laura said she has to be at the Bartlett starting at 9 a.m. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if Mary Louise, how like carving in a lunchtime meeting would be, or
Right.
I mean, these meetings don't go on and on like some of our other ones do. So, and we're seeing progress. So that's
Right.
something.
And I think at this point, it's mostly about progress now.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of the identification.
Yeah.
Now it's just about progress and reporting.
Okay.
All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for taking the time. I appreciate it. I got to run too. And, but I'm glad I was able to share some of this information, and we'll get back together with either a different time or a different date. We'll see what happens.
Perfect. And then just to confirm, you're going to ask Sandy
Mary
and
Louise.
crew to
Oh,
be
yes.
taking both the before and the after picture of not just the tree, but so we can also see where it was
Yes.
in the vicinity of Weed Beach Meadow and Trail, where it was at Town Hall, where it was at Tilly. I'm sure we can go over and I can go over and take pictures tomorrow.
I wonder if they can mark the stumps. Maybe that's a good idea, because while we have the stump,
Pardon
go
me?
ahead, Joanne.
I didn't hear what you just said.
I'm waiting
Me?
for Joanne.
Okay, is there any chance, just to put this out there, that we could actually plant a native tree near the stumps that we're taking down?
Yes,
Well, that's
there
the
is.
plan. That's what we
Yes.
will hope for. And I think we were talking, Pam and Laura and I at one point, and all of us, there, there are people that want to see. I think we've had a great appreciation for the importance of tree canopy, particularly since it's been such a hot summer, right? And so I think we'll be able to get donors out there. So
I think it's a great idea, but do you think it would be important to maybe mark the stump? And
well, they're all the same. I mean, we're going to know where the stumps are, right? So, I mean, Tilly can be our beta test. You just told me they took down 5. Is that right?
between Town Hall and Tilly.
Between Town Hall and Tilly. So I'll swing over there tomorrow. I'll take some pictures. That'll be our beta test of how we're doing it. And then Mary Louise and actually Amy Doran, because I know, she was helping with Jimmy Mott to make a note of all the trees at Cherry Lawn. They were very enthusiastic about setting a plan to do kind of every time we take down a tree, can we replace a tree? So I don't know if we'll be able to do that every time, but even if we get it to be every third time, right? Like the 30,
Right,
the huge ones at Weed Beach are going to be problematic, but certainly we'll want to replace at Tilly, at Cherry Lawn, things like that. Or Cherry Lawn, it's that one big one when we're walking back. So maybe we don't need it as much as Cherry Lawn right now because we've had a lot of plantings there. But we'll see as we go, right?
But I do have to tell you, I should have them mark it at Tilly. You'll never be able to tell the difference between which trees he took down and what trees we've already had taken down.
Oh, I see. So it's going to be, well, the new ones that just came down are going to be fresh. So, right?
That's true.
I do think marking it isn't a bad idea.
Yeah. So how
because by the time, it's August now, he's going to take down all the vines and everything. You're talking probably about planting something way down the road. And it's not going to be fresh looking.
We can't even plant right now with the drought, obviously, and it could get worse.
So do you want, if I go over to Tilly and it's very obvious, the trees that most recently came down, how do you want me to mark it? Like with a marking?
Well, I was thinking the guys can do a little white paint, just a little cross or a dot. That would be easy enough, right? Just a little spray dot.
So they can go back. They know what they took down. They can go back and do it. Okay, beautiful. Turnkey.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate your time and have a beautiful weekend. And I will send out a minutes, and I'll end up doing the minutes, Patty. I'll do it real quick, and an agenda for the next meeting in a few weeks. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, Pam.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.